Welcome to the class, children. Today's thought: sunshine is a welcome thing. It brings a lot of brightness. Hope all are safe and healthy. Today, in economics, understanding development, perspectives, measurement, and sustainability. This chapter, Unit 1, we are going to learn. From this lesson, you are going to know the meaning of development from different perspectives and to know the indicators of economic development. Here, the word development is used widely. It refers to the progress of a particular field or a particular person. Similarly, the economic progress of a country is known as economic development. However, the interpretation of the concept development keeps on changing from time to time, from person to person, and its meaning gets extended further. Different views of what is development. Here given two examples. A country is considered developed because its inhabitants command higher incomes per capita and because investment and employment rates are higher than in other regions. The second one, economic growth and productive investments are considered indicators of development here. Every human being has an ambition or desire of his or her own to achieve progress in life. Similarly, we have ideas about how a country should progress. If our thinking turns towards progress and about the ways to achieve the many goals for progress, it leads to development. Here, imagine what development means to different people. First, growing process in a needed direction. Yes, this is the first. A needed direction for growing process. Next, way of moving forward. Then, not doing same mistake twice. Part of daily life. Advance. Grows within. Never ending process. Bettering yourself. Freedom to grow, progress, then improvement. All these, the development to different people. From the above chart, here in the screen, in the chart, in the pie chart, you will notice the other than income, people seek freedom to grow on their own. Yes, each and every people, they want to grow, need the freedom. Thus, development refers to the improvement in quality of life, such as what quality of life, what need, higher income, better education, better health and nutrition, less poverty and more equal opportunity. All these things, improvement in quality of life. The term economic development refers to the overall growth of all sectors of the economy by adoption of new technologies. Economic development improves the living standards of the people as well as the status of the country. So this the development improves the living standard of people as well as the status of the country. Here the indicators of economic development. Here it is given NNP, PCI, PPP, HDA. What is? The major indicators to measure the level of economic development are NNP, Net National Product, PCI, Per Capita Income, PPP, Purchasing Power Parity, HDI, Human Development Index. So these are the indicators of economic development. This is the major indicators. Next, GDP, final money value of total goods and services produced within the geographic boundaries of the country during a specified period of time, normally a year. It is known as gross domestic product, that only GDP. Okay, children. The next one, net national product. Net national product is considered as a true measure of national output. It is also known as national income. A rise in per capita income means an increase in aggregate real output. Hence, this is a better indicator than national income for measuring development. For measuring country's development, its income is considered to be one of the most important factors. Countries with higher income are considered to be more developed than those with lesser income. Countries with a higher income are considered to be more developed than those with lesser income. So, income itself is considered to be one of the indicators of economic development. Next, per capita income. However, for comparing the development of various countries, total income is not satisfactory measure, since countries have different populations. Comparing total income will not be suggestive of what an average person is likely to earn, as people in one country are better off than others in a different country. The average income is calculated by dividing the country's total income by its total population. The average income is also called per capita income. Calculations on the per capita income of all countries are calculated only in the US dollar in order to compare international level. Here about the per capita income. According to the World Bank report, new income measurements of countries are classified. Low income, lower middle income, upper middle income, high income, like that variations, and the per capita income is calculated US dollar. Low income less than 1005, lower middle income 1006 to 3955, upper middle income 3956 to 12235, high income more than 12,235. So, this the per capita income. Actually, is a measure of a country's economic output that accounts for its number of people. It divides the country's gross domestic product by its total population. So, per capita, real GDP equal real GDP by population. Clear, children? The next one, purchasing power parity. What is purchasing power parity? Actually, purchasing power parity is defined as the number of units of a country's currency required to buy the same amount of goods and services in the domestic market as $1 would buy in the US. The technique of purchasing power parity allows us to estimate what exchange between two currencies is needed to express the accurate purchasing power of the two currencies in their respective countries. Recently, India became the third largest economy in terms of purchasing power parity. China became the largest, defeating the US to the second position. So that is purchasing power parity. Here about the human development. Human resource is necessary for the progress of any country. The term human resource. The term human resources refers to the collective abilities of people, here you can see, which can be utilized in the production sector. Human resource development means the development of a person's physical and mental abilities through education, healthcare, and training. Therefore, investment in education and health of people can result in a high rate of returns in the future for a country. For example, if a child is invested with a good education and health, he or she may turn to be very productive in future in the form of higher earnings and greater contributions to the society. Human Development Index. Here also Human Resource Development. Here Human Development Index, which indicates all round development of the people in the society. In the past, economists believed that the rate of economic growth of nations could be increased only by increasing investment in physical capital. But they have realized over time that investment in human capital is as important as investment in physical capital. Yes. Here you can see life expectancy at birth, average education level, standard of living, GNP per capita. The Ministry of Human Resource Development is responsible for the development of human resource in India. Do you know, children? Its headquarters is situated at Shastri Bhavan in New Delhi. Here you can see what is HDI, Human Resource Development, Human Development Index, that life expectancy at birth, average education levels plus adult literacy rates, standard of living, that is capita, purchasing power parity. Okay, so from this lesson about you learned meaning of development from different perspectives and indicators of economic development. That indicators are net national product, per capita income, purchasing power parity. The next one is the human development. Okay, I hope you all understand this topic. Thank you, children.